Hello, today I'm going to be talking about staying on property versus off property at Disney World and one-time Disneyland, and why I'll never stay off property again. Our very first ever trip, we stayed at Port Orleans Riverside in Walt Disney World, and it was a nice resort. It has a lot, really spread out grounds. It's really kind of peaceful, like the walk from where we were staying at to the main lobby and things like that was really nice. It was pretty, really good scenery. It was nice for our first trip. Our kids were a lot younger. So, it was nice after days at the park to just kind of be away from the hustle and bustle and just kind of have some quiet. The rooms were cute. They weren't super fancy, but it is a moderate resort, because we were a family of 5 at the time and absolutely could not stay anywhere but moderate. But they were nice, cute little rooms. We liked the theming. The pool, my son, absolutely, my youngest, just loved it. The water slide was his life. He wanted to go down it just over and over and over, and it was really nice. Our second trip, it was for my youngest son's 7th birthday, and so we stayed at All Star Movies because he was obsessed with Fantasia, Fantasmic, the whole deal, and it obviously has some Fantasia theming going on. It's got lots of theming. It's very good for younger kids. It's got the Fantasia pool, and was all about swimming. The rooms were just okay. It's a value resort. They were motel quality, but still Disney, if that makes sense, and we probably wouldn't stay there again. Third trip, we stayed at the Contemporary. That is a deluxe resort. It is on the monorail. It is by far my kids', at least my youngest son's, favorite. It's got, great views. It's got fantastic restaurants. The pool has a water slide, which my kid loved. And, it's just overall a very, very nice resort. We actually ended up staying in the garden wing. So we took the fried egg carpet right on down to our rooms, which were very nice, very, very nice rooms, spacious. We really liked that one a lot. It was one of our favorites. And then we went in 2021 for the 50-year anniversary, and we stayed at the Polynesian, another deluxe, another monorail. After staying at the Contemporary, my kids were like, please, another monorail. We really, really liked the Polynesian. I think my other 2 kids, this one might be their favorite. The rooms were spacious. They were really nice. Amazing pool, another great water slide. Views that cannot be beat. Good restaurants that we loved. Just the highlight, Dole Whip. You can get Dole Whip right there at your resort, and how can anybody say anything about that? Then we went to Disneyland in 2022, and we stayed off property. Nice hotel. We liked it. We didn't really use the pool. It was rainy. Off-property hotels definitely go very heavy on the Disney theming. We stayed at Christmas time. They know who they are catering to. So they definitely, but we stayed in a suite. It was nice. It had a full kitchen, which we really didn't use, but it was nice to have the option. If we had been staying longer, we probably would have used the kitchen. The thing with Disneyland is they only have 3 on-property resorts, and they are very, very close to the parks, in the parks. We've got the Grand Californian, which is literally just steps away from the parks. And then there's Pixar Place Hotel, which is, again, steps away from the resort. And finally, Disneyland Hotel, which is literally in downtown Disney, right there at the end of it, steps away from, because Disneyland in its entirety is only this right here that you're seeing on the map. That's all of it. That's both parks. That's Disney, downtown Disney. These numbers that you're seeing on the screen, these are all the Good Neighbor hotels. They are so, so close to Disneyland that it's genuinely worth it to go. It's worth it. So when it comes to staying at Disneyland, it's honestly okay to do a Good Neighbor because most of them you could literally walk. They all have shuttles, but you could walk if you really needed to. So, but then in 2023 in the summer, we stayed at Disney World again. This time, because we'd had such a good experience staying off property, we decided to stay again at a Good Neighbor for Disney World. Again, heavy on the theming. Again, they know who they're catering to. The hotel itself wasn't bad. It was a nice hotel. The rooms were nice, very spacious. It was, again, a suite with a full kitchen, which, again, we really didn't use because we went out to eat for pretty much everything. I will say the pool was the absolute highlight of this hotel. I loved the pool so much. However, the shuttle left a lot to be desired. It only went at certain times, and it was you had to drive, basically. And as you can see on this map, Disney World is spread out. And these are just the on-property hotels that you're seeing on the screen. These are not Good Neighbor. These are all of the resort hotels when you're staying on property at Disney World. They are just very, very far away. And so you have to use the Disney transportation. That is your best bet, staying on property, unless you have your own car. If you drive yourself and you really just want to save the money, staying off-site is not the worst. They do have decent hotels. For my family personally, we almost never drive ourselves, and even when we do, we just like to be in the Disney bubble. We like the Disney hotels. Just something about being at a Disney hotel is different for some reason. So our most recent trip, we stayed at the Caribbean Beach Resort. Very nice resort. We actually originally planned to stay at Art of Animation, but a couple months before our trip, we were upgraded to Caribbean Beach, so we took it. This pretty little fountain is right when you walk outside the lobby near the pool. It has really pretty theming. It's really colorful. We really liked that about it, just all the different colors. And there's the Skyliner, which was really nice because we'd never stayed at a Skyliner resort before. We really liked the pool a lot. We didn't use it a ton because we weren't there. We were only there for the weekend. But overall, it was a really nice resort, and we really, really liked it. So basically, it all boils down to preference. But for me and my family, we won't stay off-site. Maybe Disneyland. We might consider it if we went back to Disneyland. I might be willing to stay off property there because it is a lot easier in Disneyland just because everything's so close because it's just right downtown Anaheim. But for Disney World, it's on property all the way. It's the way we roll. Thanks for watching.